Hello, I'm Edgar Miranda. The Great Darkness, even when known as Uxas, has always had one goal, and one goal only: complete and utter dominance. It's what drove him to master the Omega Force at the cost of his brother, why he sits on the throne of Apocalypse despite his mother, why he accepted New Genesis' pact of peace, fate with the sun, and why all of existence is at utmost risk, because Darkseid will stop at nothing until his grip reaches the farthest corners of the multiverse, and life as we know it is no more. Because if someone possesses absolute control over you, you're not really alive. Good people of YouTube, welcome. If this is your first time here, please know I've been expecting you. Click subscribe, hit the bell, and take a seat. Let me entertain you. During the supposed Age of Peace, after Orion, son of Apocalypse, was exchanged with Scott, son of New Genesis, Darkseid sought the means to redefine his strength, and in that search came upon the natives of the planet Mars. Under a ruse, Darkseid sent his minions to treat with the Martians, after learning that in their culture, the subsets of free will could be described by a life equation, a mathematical and philosophical application that gave individuals scientific proof that life was meaningful and worth living. And this discovery, especially the correlation that an inverse equation that could somehow negate or control free will must also exist, gave a name to that which Darkseid had always been searching, his coveted great prize.
AntiLife is found, Darkseid, and we will stop at nothing to possess it.
And this so-called AntiLife Equation is said to give the individuals who learn it absolute control over all living thought. Theoretically, by using the equation, such individuals provide others with the mathematical certainty that life, hope, and freedom are all pointless, thus gaining their control. Darkseid's quest for the equation was what set the saga of the New Gods in motion. Orion, who had embraced the teachings of the High Father, was summoned to New Genesis, where the Source Wall, the only connection the New Gods of New Genesis had with the ancient Source, gave its irrevocable counsel. And we learned that the High Father was no stranger to the concept of the life equation. This journey took Orion to Earth, where Darkseid and the Sad had discovered that humans possessed fragments of the AntiLife Equation in their subconscious, and the complete equation was even found to be known by some Earthlings. This realization made Earth the source of great interest to Apocalypse, which, since his creation, elevated Darkseid from ruler of Apocalypse in the Fourth World to one of, if not the main antagonist of the DC Universe, constantly at odds with the Justice League, and especially Superman. And in more radical stories, AntiLife is a darker half of the Source that got separated when the three most powerful gods of that time attacked it, which is revealed to have brought forth the ancient Ragnarok, where it was the Source itself who destroyed the old gods and created the Fourth World.
I think you and I are destined to do this forever.
But the search for the equation is Darkseid's never-ending battle. His fool's errand. He is destined to always covet AntiLife from afar, and see others wield its power. And most times, against him. Because in every continuity, the only times he has gotten some sort of hold on AntiLife, it has been temporary, and often just before his death. Created in the 70s, the character of Darkseid became a centerpiece in many great DC comic stories in the decades that followed. He has countless action figures and has appeared in several animated series, TV shows, and even video games. But 50 years after his inception, we finally saw him for the first time in a full-fledged live-action motion picture. And in one particular scene in Zack Snyder's Justice League, we see him using that which he loves most, In Cyborg's vision, during the process of Superman's resurrection, we see that after killing Lois Lane with his Omega beams, Darkseid uses the power of the AntiLife Equation to take control of Superman. And whether we ever see Darkseid and the New Gods again in live action, their mark on pop culture and everything they have influenced started all with one man. Thank you, good sir. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, maybe check another one.
I shouldn't.
Come on.
Do it.
See you next time.
I have come to enlighten you to the great darkness.